Hello everyone, it is I, Fable, your new best friend. I went on a small tangent slash rant and I was not recording. I am embarrassed. So it came to my attention that Nemesis Prime is actually a different entity entirely from Optimus. My assumption was he was the evil version, like the evil Shattered Glass version of Optimus, but apparently he's not. He's a different entity entirely, and that makes me a little sad, in all honesty. I don't know. I thought he'd be like, just the opposite version of Optimus, not like an actual evil clone kind of thing. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. Anyway, let's enjoy. Let's see what we can learn about him.
The idea of a hero having an evil twin is a classic one, and
Yeah.
it's something Transformers is no stranger to. Optimus Prime has been duplicated and cloned since way back in the 80s, from an identical copy remote controlled by Megatron, to Giltor, a half Optimus, half Megatron drone built by the Quintessons,
Ooh,
to
that
the
sounds
evil
horrible.
false convoy created by the alien Dark Nova. But in
Oh,
the
damn.
21st century, the idea has taken on a more consistent form. An evil counterpart in black, grey, and teal, usually known in Japan as Black Convoy, and in English as Nemesis Prime. There have
Right.
been numerous
Nemesis
incarnations of
Prime.
Nemesis Prime with a variety of different origins, but the earliest roots of the idea can be found in Copy Convoy, a clone of Maximal Commander Lio Convoy featured in
I'm
1998
pretty sure
with
I'm gonna
Beast
get
Wars
like a lot of
2nd, who
comments
was
telling
the
me how
first
wrong I am
character to
for my
sport
little
the
rant
color
earlier,
scheme
but
that
that's
would go
fine.
on to become the defining Nemesis Prime look. Copy Convoy was a one-episode guest character created by a cloning device discovered by the Transformers on the planet Gaia. When the impetuous Maximal Tasmania Kid used the machine to duplicate Lio Convoy, the Copy Convoy that was created believed himself to be the genuine article and immediately turned on the original. Using the machine, Copy Convoy cloned the other Maximals too, intent on eliminating the real things and taking their place. But the heroes were able to destroy the machine, causing Copy Convoy to fade out of existence. In the year 2000, Car Robots introduced the first bot to go by the name Black Convoy, or as he was renamed when the series was dubbed into English as Robots in Disguise the following year, Scourge.
Ooh.
Though unmistakably Optimus Prime-ish in appearance, Scourge wasn't an exact copy of the Prime of this series.
Not
Rather, he
yet.
was a recolored version of the 1995 Generation 2 Laser Optimus.
I have a question. I know Gen 2 isn't that fond, and from what I understand about Gen 2, it was very 90s core, like edgy. Yeah, not the best art style because apparently back in the 90s everyone had teeth and was very edgy. Look at some of the comics then. Oh Jesus Christ. Guys, tell me, what is it about Gen 2 that people didn't like? I kind of generally am curious. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause it here. I mean, well, to be honest, it's my video. I'll do whatever I want. But yeah, just tell me what, guys, if you can, what is Gen 2 like? What made Gen 2 not so popular or liked? I'm generally curious.
Prime toy. Scourge was originally an Autobot protoform sent to Earth to locate the hidden battle station Fortress Maximus. But
Fortress
his stasis pod
mattresses.
fell into the hands of the Predacon leader Megatron,
Oh
who
no.
reprogrammed him for evil. As the pod was scanning a truck to become Scourge's vehicle mode, Optimus Prime came to the aid of its human driver and wound up being scanned as well, turning Scourge into a dark duplicate of the Autobot leader.
That explains
Scourge
it.
served Megatron loyally at first, but eventually he remembered his original mission on Earth, which, thanks to Megatron's reprogramming, became twisted into evil ambition. Now, Scourge sought to reactivate Fortress Maximus so that he could use him to conquer the universe. And he might have succeeded too if various programming blocks built into Maximus hadn't prevented his power from being used for evil, leaving Scourge to be reprogrammed back into line. It was Scourge who really put the idea of an evil black clone of Optimus Prime on the map, and he's remained one of the standout iterations of the concept, a distinct and popular character in his own right who's received multiple new toys down through the years, and return appearances in a few Japanese manga. But the concept quickly evolved in the very next series, Transformers Armada, which in 2003 introduced the first bearer of the name Nemesis Prime.
I don't remember
This
this.
inaugural version of the character was a straight duplicate of the Armada incarnation of Optimus Prime, created by the monster planet Unicron. But unlike Scourge, he was a snarling, mindless monster, puppeteered
Oh.
by Unicron's servant Sideways.
Oh
Another
god,
one-episode
sideways.
guest character, he was armed with incredible shape-shifting and regenerative
Oh
capabilities, and
god.
a dark copy of the Star Saber sword, and appeared to menace the Autobots and Decepticons when they were stranded on a dead planet. But he was obliterated by the combined might of Megatron and the real Optimus Prime. Armada's Nemesis Prime may or may not be the same character as the Japanese exclusive Grand Scourge, another evil Optimus clone featured in 2004's Transformers Energon and 2015's Combiner Wars, who travelled from dimension to dimension slaying Matrix bearers for Unicron.
Oh shit.
With the name Nemesis Prime and an origin story involving Unicron, Hasbro must have figured they'd hit on a winning combination, since it was repeated the very next year when another Nemesis Prime, this one a recolor of Beast Wars Neo's Big Convoy,
That
was
is actually
released
really
as part
cool
of the
looking though, not gonna
Transformers
lie.
Universe toy line. The character appeared in the Transformers Cybertron comic released by the Transformers Collectors Club, which explained that Unicron had cloned him from the Optimus Prime of another universe. Nemesis attempted to use his Unicron-powered dead Matrix to destroy Cybertron from within, but was foiled by an alliance of Autobots from across the multiverse. This particular Nemesis Prime would also enjoy appearances in other toy lines and media in the future, going on to abandon his evil ways and fighting for good alongside other versions of Optimus Prime from different universes.
Oh really?
Nemesis Prime was introduced into Generation 1 continuity by the Transformers Alternators toy line in 2006. This take on the character saw him constructed by the Autobots' human enemy, the cyborg scientist Dr. Arkeville. Before Arkeville could bring him to life, Nemesis Prime's body was temporarily used as a host by the time-traveling spark of Optimus Primal.
Oh god, no, not the time traveling spark of Primal. Guys, please tell me. Oh, why is it with everyone having, not everyone exactly, but is it with a lot of characters having unique sparks, like Starscream, whose literally spark is semi-immortal, and he can become a ghost? Jesus Christ.
Spark was eventually forced out, Arkeville succeeded in giving life to his creation by tapping into the power of Unicron, and Nemesis went on to overthrow Megatron
That
and seize
face of
command of the
Unicron.
Decepticons. Nemesis attempted to create a synthetic duplicate of the matrix of leadership for himself using the life force of human beings, but he was stopped when Optimus Primal's spark possessed Optimus Prime, and the combined power of the two Optimuses proved enough to destroy their evil counterpart completely. The idea of a human-built origin for Nemesis Prime would carry over into his next appearance on television in the Transformers Prime animated series in 2012. Introduced as the culmination of a year-long subplot, this Nemesis Prime was created from reverse-engineered Cybertronian technology by the human terrorist organization Mech, and was not a living being. Rather, he was controlled remotely by Mech's leader Silas, and was only given his name by the Autobots' human friend Miko. Silas's combat training made Nemesis a strong match for Optimus, and in the end it took a human to defeat a human. The Autobots' comrade Agent Fowler lured Silas away from his control console, leaving the unmanned Nemesis to be easily defeated by Optimus. The Prime incarnation of Nemesis was decked out in a desaturated version of Optimus's red and blue color scheme, but when a toy of the character was released in Japan, it opted to use the now iconic black, grey and teal colors, and also included a Minicon partner for Nemesis named Giza, who turned into his sword.
Ooh, that's kinda cool.
Now, these are just some of the most notable incarnations of Nemesis Prime, who have had...
Okay, first off, let's move it back a little bit. Nope, no, we can't do that. Okay, first off, I'm loving. I like the Lego boy. Well, I'm my PNG's over the Lego boy. Hold on. So you see this little boy right here? That sounds weird. You see the little guy in the top, in the bottom left corner, the little Lego dude? I love him. He's silly. I want him.
Now, these are just some of the most notable incarnations of Nemesis Prime, who have had
Why is there a weird mouse one? Is that the Disney version? Can
multiple
someone
toys
explain?
or significant roles in media. The fact is, over time, Nemesis has grown to become the go-to easy recolor for Optimus Prime toys. So there are many, many other versions of him out there. Mass-market figures, high-end collectibles, rare exclusives, even pieces of tie-in merchandise. Any Optimus Prime is fair game to get that sweet black paint job. As such, Nemesis has existed in various continuities
I
in
don't really
multiple
like the black
forms under
paint job,
multiple
to be
names.
honest, but that's just me.
Sometimes he's created by Unicron, sometimes by humans, sometimes by the Decepticons. In a few rare instances, these Black Primes even represent Optimus Prime's own dark thoughts and feelings brought to life.
Damn.
But Nemesis Prime isn't always a literal dark duplicate of Optimus Prime. IDW Publishing's comic books, for instance, featured the name as an alias used by Nova Prime, one of Optimus Prime's predecessors from millions of years in the past. After departing Cybertron to conquer other worlds, the cruel Nova became lost in the parallel dimension known as the Dead Universe, where he fell under the power of the evil Heart of Darkness. He inverted his colors and became Nemesis Prime, but he went back to being Nova when he was freed from the Heart's control.
Makes sense.
Most recently, in the live-action movie The Last Knight, Nemesis Prime was used as an alias by Optimus Prime himself, given to him by the alien sorceress Quintessa after she brainwashed him into her service. Fortunately, the sound of Bumblebee's voice was enough to break Prime free of Quintessa's conditioning. In the near future, a new Nemesis Prime is going to be released as part of the Power of the Primes toy line. He's got the classic Generation 1 Optimus body, with the arm cannons and the Darksaber sword from his Armada incarnation, and a new version of the Minicon Giza from Prime.
That's pretty
There have
cool.
been many Nemesis Primes before him, and there'll undoubtedly be many after, but the way this one combines so many elements from past incarnations into one, well, he just might qualify as Arch Nemesis Prime.
That was bad. Alright, like I said, I still think it would have been cooler, and this is me, I think it would have been cooler if this was, you know, the alternate shattered glass version of Optimus, but that's just me. That's just me, guys. Anyway, if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, do let me know. Do let me know if there's any other one I should recommend. Someone recommended me one, but I'll check it out in a second. Someone did recommend me one, but I don't know what words. I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you all later. Take care. Stay safe. Drink plenty of water. Be good people. Like, comment, and subscribe. Recommend me any one I'll have. I'm gonna be recording a little bit today just so I have something for you guys. I love you. I'll see you all later. Bye.